Gemma.
This story takes place right after the American Civil War. Out on a vast, snow-covered wasteland, a former Union soldier turned bounty hunter named Warren sat atop the corpses of 3 fugitives and flagged down a passing stagecoach. A blizzard was bearing down, and Warren needed a ride to avoid the storm. Inside the coach was another professional bounty hunter, John, escorting the infamous female prisoner Daisy to Red Rock for a reward. John recognized Warren immediately. He was well known in those parts. For John, having another bounty hunter randomly show up in the middle of nowhere looked more like a potential ambush than coincidence. After all, Daisy's bounty was $10,000, a fortune in those days, equivalent to 30 years of wages for the average worker. To ease John's suspicions, Warren showed him his bounty posters, explaining that the 3 dead fugitives he had were worth a total of $8,000. He had no reason to risk stealing John's $10,000 prize. Once convinced Warren wasn't a threat, John agreed to let him ride along, on one condition. He had to hand his guns over to the driver for safekeeping. Warren agreed without hesitation. The camera cuts to the storm barreling behind them. Inside the coach, one of the passengers asked why John didn't just kill Daisy and claim the bounty. After all, transporting a body was safer. But John believed every criminal deserved a trial before punishment. He prided himself on delivering fugitives alive and watching them hang in person, earning him the nickname the Hangman. It became clear the 2 bounty hunters couldn't be more different. Warren was cold, decisive, and ruthless. John revered the law, but also showed signs of inner emptiness, using violence as a way to assert control. His repeated beatings of Daisy suggested he derived psychological satisfaction from domination, hiding insecurity behind his rigid moral code. As they continued, another man appeared through the snow. He introduced himself as Chris, the newly appointed sheriff of Red Rock. Since the old sheriff had died, Chris hoped to catch a ride. John didn't trust him, but since only the sheriff could authorize Daisy's bounty payout, he had no choice but to let him join. Just to be safe, John returned Warren's gun and asked him to keep an eye on Chris. And just like that, a deadly tale was set in motion.